Welcome back to Empowering the Educator Within. I'm your host, Christina Shala. Today, we're imagining a different kind of guided reading program. One that doesn't limit students by grade level, but instead groups them by what they really need. Targeted reading support at their own instructional level. If your school has multiple classes per grade, or even just a few small groups spread across levels, this flexible approach could be the key to more effective instruction, better collaboration, and real student growth. Let's explore what it could look like, how it works in practice, and why this kind of shared model might be exactly what your literacy block is missing. Let's start with a vision. Imagine 3 grade 1 classrooms. Each teacher runs a guided reading block, but they all do it at the same time. Instead of grouping within their own class, they pool their students and form reading groups based on level. One teacher works with students reading at level 3, another with level 6, another with level 9. What you've created is a collaborative reading structure where teachers share both their students and their expertise. And this model isn't only for schools with multiple classes per grade. If you're in a smaller school or have mixed grade classrooms, this cross-level approach can bring much-needed flexibility and more meaningful instruction to your guided reading time. Let's walk through the setup. First, schedule a common guided reading block across the participating classrooms. A shared time slot is the foundation. It makes it possible for students and teachers to connect across class lines without disrupting other parts of the day. Then, conduct detailed student assessments. Use tools like PM Benchmark or a similar assessment, but dig deeper than just a number. Pay attention to the types of errors students are making, whether they're meaning-based, structural, or visual. These insights help teachers group students more intentionally and target their instruction more effectively. Once you have the data, create level-based groups, even if that means mixing students from different grades. The key is focusing on student needs, not class rosters. After forming your groups, plan out logistics. Will students travel to different rooms, or will teachers rotate? Both models work. The choice depends on your space, student age, and staffing preferences. Finally, emphasize collaborative planning. Use a shared lesson planner to align strategies and track progress. When every teacher is using the same format, it creates a sense of cohesion and makes regrouping students down the line far easier. Now, let's talk tools. A strong planner can make all the difference. One that outlines what should happen during the start of the session, while students are reading, and during the final reflection, helps ensure consistency across groups. It should also include columns for learning objectives, reading strategies, required materials, and group notes for tracking growth and planning next steps. To monitor student progress over time, you'll want to use a tracking sheet that documents each child's reading level, focus areas, and strategy use. This becomes especially important when students switch groups or teachers need to share progress updates. It's the key to smooth transitions and continuous support. This approach works because it's built on responsiveness. Instead of assigning students based on convenience or classroom rosters, you're teaching based on need. It also fosters a sense of shared ownership. Teachers begin to view all students, not just the ones on their class list, as learners they're collectively responsible for. That mindset shift leads to richer professional dialogue, better alignment of strategies, and stronger overall progress. And perhaps most importantly, Students benefit. When instruction is personalized and consistent, reading growth accelerates, and the literacy block becomes a place of real transformation. So, here's a question to take with you. What would it take to try this model at your school? Could your grade level team align reading blocks and group across classes? Could 2 mixed grade teachers trial a level-based system for a term? Start small. Start intentionally. Even a slight shift in how you group or plan could make a big difference in how students experience reading instruction. To help you get started, sample guided reading planners and student trackers are available on the education blog at shalabooks.com. They're featured alongside the article that inspired this episode. And if you're looking for planning tools and literacy frameworks that you can adapt and build on, take a look at the Empowering the Educator Within book and workbook. Both include customizable templates and step-by-step guidance to support collaborative teaching and student-centered planning. Thanks for listening. Until next time, keep imagining, keep planning, and keep empowering the educator within.